Well, hey, beautiful day, YouTube, and welcome to July. And there is so much to share. I am Kira, as you are. And I want to just at the top of today mention for all of you that yesterday, whether you were here with us live or not, yesterday was a profound moment. Yesterday, we gathered here in Denver, Colorado with some extraordinary souls. I want to give a shout out to all of you. And if you're at YouTube right now, make sure you chat and let everyone know you're there. But yesterday we had the opportunity to ignite a new way of being, to ignite this moment of humanity's shift. Welcome to July. It is a profound moment. I have a lot to share with you today. And the first thing I want to be sharing with you today is I'm kind of like trying to follow the sunlight here in beautiful Denver, Colorado. Is that in this moment right now, we have entered into a state of heightened awareness. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you're going to have to trust. It means that trust is the way through July. And so let's dive right in, because I have the Ascended Numerology for you. I have the energy calendar for you, and a lot of predictions that matter. We are at a divine moment of rebirth. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you have in front of you, and right now is Sunday, June 28th. So we're still in that bridge between choice and awareness. Remember that June was a moment of divine choice. It was a moment of going within, of clarity, of saying, okay, I'm going to make a choice from clarity. And you still have a few days left. So if you're not sure what your choice is, if there's something in front of you that's been a profound choice, something you've been, okay, I have to deal with this. I have to pay attention to this. I need to know what I'm going to do with this. Well, right now's the time. And I'm in that as well, guys. We're all in this together. And you know, I've had the opportunity and the blessing to be sharing with all of you that have been listening and tuning in off and on or continuously over the past 25 years. I feel like I've grown up with YouTube. And that's one of the things I invite you to do, is that right now, I stand before you as a living model of the embodiment of the Yoga of Self-Ascension. And what does that mean? It means for those of you that have been following, you have watched me literally reverse age in real time, no surgery. Plenty of you have been around. I've had people pull my hair to make sure it's real and not extensions, because I regrew it. And why am I sharing this with you? Because July is a moment where you are being asked to trust yourself. You know, I got my first arm tattoo at 60 years old. And I'm sharing this with you because you are all at a moment of awareness. And there is a moment that I am inviting you to pay attention to, and that is the moment within your own life experience right now. What is your body saying to you? Remember those 5 medicines of consciousness. What is your body saying to you? What is your emotional body saying to you? What is your mental body saying to you? What is your spiritual body saying to you? And at the end of the day, consciousness itself. And so, as I mentioned earlier, let's get into the calendar. Let's get into the Ascended Numerology. Let's talk about that. But I want you to remember this. This June, right now, has given us the choice, the clarity, the unveiling. It's been like, it's very much been about a month of taking off veils and taking off veils and taking off veils and seeing more and seeing more. And again, I want to bow before all of you that joined Hank and I here live in Denver, Colorado yesterday, when my heart is still breathing into the fact that the first live ensoulment of the archangelic realm happened yesterday in the presence of this extraordinary group of people that held such a sacred space for me. And it was a beautiful gift for all of us, and we will be getting that up here shortly. And I want you to pay attention. Make sure you have subscribed to this YouTube channel. Make sure you've gone to IamKira.net and get on the e-card list. You know, I'm sending out predictions, and they're really helping, and they're free. So why not, right? What do you have to lose? You have everything to gain. IamKira.net, and make sure you enroll in that. And when you're there, especially because this moment is about trust, I want you to look up the forgiveness practice. It's on the homepage. Just scroll down, download it. It's my gift to you. And the reason I'm offering this is because forgiveness is where we begin. But this is the moment where humanity is going beyond that. Forgiveness is a moment where you wake up and go, wow, wait a minute. This is all a blessing. This is all a gift. And when I am able to receive, when I am able to bring it all as the gift that it is, I am able to trust more. I am able to love more. I am able to be present. And that's what's happening right now in July. And the first thing I want you to do is bring your hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your heart right now. And I know that all of you, that if you found me, if you found Kira, if you found this moment, then I know that your heart is open. And I know that your consciousness is screaming at you and saying, there's more. And I know that you're also saying, hey, are there any female voices in the consciousness community? I've been here for 25 years, guys, and I've had every arrow thrown at me, and I'd like to believe that the world has evolved to where we could hear a female voice in the consciousness community, and I'm inviting all of you to join me in that support, because together we are better. And so as we are here right now, I'd like you to just kind of close your eyes if it's safe to do so, and if it's not, that's okay. And as we do, I want you to travel with me to the Amazon. And the reason I'm starting here is because I have had the honor of being welcomed by many of the tribes of the Amazon. I work with the leader of a unified series of 27 tribes, some of whom are still considered persona non grata. Imagine not even being acknowledged as a living being, right? And the reason I'm bringing you here is because for many, many years, Global Minga has been the sustaining force of these tribes. And as we move into July and as we move into trust, I want to introduce you to one of the members of the board of directors who just walked the other way. So I'm going to let her know, Nava, I'm bringing you in. And the reason I want to do that, and just bear with me for 1 minute because all the predictions are here, right? But I want you to hear why Global Minga exists. We exist because right now humanity is asking us to say yes. And this isn't about money. This isn't about anything other than you saying yes to humanity. You saying yes to those who are holding our heart, who are holding the heart of the world. And so I'd like to introduce you to Nava. Nava, would you come in for a minute? And Nava's just going to take 1 minute of your time to share with you. And this is Nava. Nava is on the board of directors here at Labor of Love, the nonprofit that supports Global Minga. And Nava, welcome. And I would just love for you to share a moment with these beautiful people as we talk about July, as we talk about where we are right now.
Well, where we are is, first of all, yesterday was magical. And for those of you who are here, we are very thankful and blessed for being here with us. And of course, the support of the Yoga of Self-Ascension and of Kira produced amazing, I don't want to say result, that sounds too dogmatic and too dense, but produce energy, elevation, and consciousness that the community that we all need and want for this world right now. So I did wanted to mention that you're witnessing collective work, and it's done in the service of the whole, and it's not about a single person. It's about serving everyone. Me, Kira, Hank, and the all. And this is a space that self meets community, and that's where Global Minga comes in, and where the Yoga of Self-Ascension is lived and not just learned. And that's really what we're looking for. So in the new website, it's not a new website, in the new link in the website about Global Minga.
And I'm going to interrupt her. You'll see it. Get to IamKira.net. Right there at the very top, you're going to see, click here. This is free. This is about saying yes to humanity, guys. This is about saying yes to each other.
And it is a community space. So please introduce yourself. Share what you're called to share, because we will be engaging with you as you are engaging with us. And the circle is forming. So please find your seat that is already there. All you need to do is just come in, introduce yourself if you're new, and if you've been around, it's amazing. But
Come say hi.
Come say hi, join us. And if you have any issues, because some of the members that have already been in the website have emailed me with some questions, because you could log into with your old password and log in when you purchase a class. or a store supply, anything that you've been in the website before, you could just use the same login, clean your caches, clear your screen, and use the same login. But if you
So I want to confirm that. So what you're saying, just to make sure people like me understand, is that if I was at IamKira.net before and I purchased a program or one of the home study programs, because remember we have the Self-Ascension Academy there, then since I'm already logged in to IamKira.net, I don't have to create a new account.
you don't.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But you just clean your cookies and caches. If we all heard this before, this is nothing new. I keep experiencing it in my life all the time. And I had to Google, how do I do that, right? But now that I'm an expert, I know how to clean. At any rate,
cool.
People have reached out to us and asked some questions about how to log in. So if you do have any questions, please email support@selfascension.com and we will answer you right away.
And it'll be Nava saying hi to you. So if you email support@selfascension.com, you'll get to meet Nava and say hello. And when you become part of that global Minga community, Hank and I are in there. Nava is in there. Susan Sturdivant's in there. Those of you that have known Sue for so many years, even though she's retired, she's an active community member. And we are here loving you. Nava, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All
I'm
right.
still holding yesterday's energy. So,
yesterday was amazing. Like I mentioned, we, due to the incredible people that were there for the first time in many years, I'm very happy to share that the archangelic realm came forward in a profound way with a profound message. So let's move into July, shall we? I know you're like, oh my God, Kira, but believe it or not, everything we've been sharing with you is about July. So let's begin with the calendar. And I want you to notice what you're noticing right now. And for those of you that might be your first time here catching this live, remember that these calendars, I only allow them to come through, and I sincerely mean that, 2 months ahead. And the reason I do that is because I've been a columnist with the Sedona Journal of Emergence for 25 years, and they have a 2-month window, and thereby I will let 2 months ahead come in. Why? Because years ago I used to publish these as calendars. The reason I no longer publish the calendars is because it's never been about money. It's always been about responsibilities. And in the responsibilities of this moment and this field of potentiality, we have come to a point where the law of instantaneous manifestation has taken hold. And thereby, anything we place into that field can actually affect or manipulate the stream of consciousness. And I don't want to be a part of that. That's just who I am. In my authenticity, you have the right to create your being. You have the right to create the life of your choice. And so July is a moment where Mercury, and as a Virgo baby, this is a big one for me, July right now is where Mercury is calling forward, and you see it right there, the reinvention of everything. Now I want you to take in what that means. Everything is reinventing, and Mercury is commanding that. So this is a Mercury retrograde that is about being aware, that is about using. You can harness the energy of this retrograde in your own reinvention, because everything. Look at the political situation. Is it not reinventing itself? Look at the geopolitical situation. Look at the maps. Look at the way we interact with each other. Look at the way we speak with each other. We are at a moment where we as humanity are saying yes, where we are calling in greater illumination, where we are saying yes. And so we are calling forward our creativity. This is the moment to celebrate the artist within, self-expression and remembrance. And if you gaze at the calendar, I want you to go ahead right now and take a moment and remember that the ascended consciousness energy of July is what? It's awareness. It's saying, I am not a victim. I am aware. I am able to create. I am able to express. I am able to remember. It is a month that is the 11. July is always about the one and the one being one. You are the one with your own soul, the one with your partner, the one with self, the one with the world, the one with community. But the one and the one are always one. There is no separation. To remember that. And in July 2026, in the essence of the one and the one being one, we call forward the Trinity. This is the moment of the Trinity. Remember that a two-legged stool will fall, but a three-legged stool stands strong. And in July, it is about the Trinity. Is it about the three? It is about the three plus, and here's the gift, the infinite. That infinite energy experiencing awareness. And if you relax your eyes and you gaze at the calendar, what are you seeing? You see cycles upon cycles upon cycles unfolding. This is important, especially when we get to the 14th, because on the 14th, not only are we entering into the month right now, we are in the retrograde, but on the 14th, we are in that new moon of self-discovery through intention. So right now, in this moment, what is your intention? What do you really want? Get clear, because that new moon on the 14th is a self-discovery moment because of your intentions. And on the 20th of July, we hit a peak ascension date for 2026. And on the 20th of July, it's all about manifesting. Is it a dream or reality? And where does that line blur? And how do we bring it forward? I'm going to be doing a lot of lives around that time, because on the 23rd, when that Mercury retrograde completes, the remembrance is very profound. And that's what brings us to the 29th. And here's what's important. On the 29th of July, we begin a 12-year cycle of creation. Now, I want you to breathe that in. We are moving through a month. We are moving through a retrograde of reinvention, remembrance, and being. And I feel like I'm not losing, I'm feeling like I'm releasing another 10 years. Right now, I feel like I'm in my 40s, and I think I'm getting ready to go back into my 30s. A lot of fun. And so what's happening is that through that moment, through that Mercury retrograde moment that we are having right now, you are having that opportunity to really be clear. Now, let me share with you what that looks like through the Ascended numerological system for July, because I remember 2 months ago when this chart came in, when all of this information flowed in, because remember, I will not even allow myself to see it until 60 days before, because I sincerely want to have no harmful interference or energy around what's happening in this moment. Your capacity to create, your capacity to be is exponentially growing, and AI knows it. And please go back into this YouTube channel, look at the predictions that I offered in 2023. I warned about the rapid, quick rise in AI, and that it would be important because the self-trust would erode, because it would be so easy to give away your power, to say, hey, tell me this because I don't want to think up an answer. Tell me this because I don't want to use my brain. More than ever, we are at an opening moment. We are at a pathway forward. And this is why July 31st, down in Ecuador, and with my heart and soul, come. Be there. Say yes to humanity. Say yes to you. And interface with yourself. Remember the expansion that you are capable of. Remember of that extraordinary gift of Gaia herself. Breathe the purest air on the planet. Wake up gazing at condors and sit in the world's tallest bamboo golden ratio pyramid, built to consecrate and hold the energy of peace, unifying 4 tribes in its construction and built without electricity. It is a modern day miracle. You are the modern day miracle because you are letting your humanity sustain. And let me share with you why that matters so much. So what you're gazing at, breathe. Yeah, a lot happening in July, right? Big month. What you're gazing at right now is the Ascended numerology chart for July. And forgive me for making it a little smaller. I need to be able to see it on my computer right here. And so what you're gazing at, and I want you to just let go of thinking that you need to understand it or look at it in any other way, and relax into just gazing at the chart on the left. Remember that Ascended numerology is the original system of arithmancy utilized in this field of potentiality to call forward universal connectivity through numbers, through sequences, right? It's the only way we can really communicate in quantum fields. So utilizing quantum field ability and the totality of the 13 13. This is the original system of numerology, far before the system that was accepted into this field that truncated us to the 1 to the 9 and eliminated your universal connectivity and eternal nature. So what you're gazing at here is the way that lays out in July. And as you gaze at the wheel, let go of the mind. Let yourself just feel it. Notice what you notice when you look at it. Because here's what is so extraordinarily important. If you gaze at this, 3 of the foundational cardinal points have already been taken care of this month. The 12, which is our physical entrance into this field of potentiality. The 3, which is our emotional ability to be in this field of potentiality. The 6, which is the chalice, the one that holds it all, the mental, the one that tries to command. But look at the 9. It's open. That's your spiritual experience. And the 0 is consciousness itself, and look at the impact of consciousness. So this month overall is about trusting you. And if you want the full Ascended Numerology, please visit IamKira.net, IamKira.net. And right there on the homepage, you can click on and read my full forecast of the Ascended Numerology for July, because it's all about trusting yourself. And what's important to notice is that July 23 energy, which is that 10 plus the infinite. What is the 10? It is the 1 plus the infinite, meaning it is the self in full trust. So now look at the other side of that calendar, and what do you see? You see the body. The Ascended Numerology overlays on our body of form. And as it overlays on our body of form, notice your 2nd chakra. Notice your 3rd chakra. In the body of form this month, it is very much about co-creation. And remember that the 2nd chakra is also the chakra of birth. It is the chakra of rebirth. It is our sexual chakra. It is our creation chakra. So this month is about calling all that you are into the blessing of creation, not being afraid to create. But what is the key here? To carry forward the love and the manifestation energy of the universe. Because from that, your 3rd chakra will relax. And when your 3rd chakra relaxes, notice where it goes. It goes right up to your 7th chakra, which then illuminates your cosmic chakras, which brings that manifested energy in again. So what the numerology, what the Ascended Numerology for July is saying is simply this: trust yourself. We are in a moment of heightened awareness, and everyone is using, and I want you to hear that word, using their 2nd chakra and their 3rd chakra to command their 7th. So that's going to be an interesting dance to watch, because remember, the 2nd and 3rd chakra in the frequencies of density are about sex and power controlling what you see. Sex and power controlling what you see. In the self-ascended realm, that is about love and joy igniting your greater vision. Sex and power controlling what you see. Love and joy igniting your greater vision. That's the awareness that you're going to need to look at in July, because that which is seeking to control you will use sex and power, and that which is yours, key way to freedom, the opening, the gateway, is inviting you to discover the love, the joy, and the ability to create through the law of instantaneous manifestation. Learn that in person. Let me have you the gift, let me have the gift, of offering you a hug. Let Hank have that same gift. Come join us in Ecuador, July 31 for the opening. It truly is the pathway, and it is the time. And I know those of you that are ready will be there. It's extremely affordable, because this is about getting you there. This is about those of you that are ready to say yes to humanity. Come sit in the world's tallest bamboo pyramid. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, visit 12, you got to spell it out, TWELVE, hummingbirdsretreat.com, and look, see the pictures. This is the place where the indigenous gather. And we have been invited to go deep into the Amazon, to a place where people have not been invited before, and those of you that are with us in July will join us there. And together we will continue the journey of supporting humanity. That's what Global Minga does. And when you get to IamKira.net, be a part of that community. It costs you nothing except a moment to say yes. July is a moment of profound awareness. And as you bring your hand to your heart, I want to read this quote to you from the Blue Star Born and the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐢𝐻 Brethren that came through me several years ago, because it truly came for this moment. Bringing our hands to our heart, breathing deep, deep within the recesses of the heart is a sacred womb, a sacred container, a sacred birthing chamber from which all energy quietly, tranquilly, lovingly, and effortlessly returns and rebirths, returns and rebirths. Breathing in, exhaling. In this moment, I trust myself. That is the mantra of July. And with your hands on your heart and your eyes closed, inhale a deep breath. Exhale and feel the gift of knowing and remembering that you are in every way 100% capable and ready to trust yourself. Please stay at this YouTube channel, I Am Kira As You Are. Watch Expanding Consciousness. Stay up with the series that is unfolding. Gift yourself with that library of conscious awareness. You are a miracle, and you are here because you are ready for more. Put your comments here, ask your questions, visit IamKira.net, and hey, if you want to ask something directly, write me at support@selfascension.com. With all my heart, loving you and honoring you for saying yes to this moment on this planet, in this field